guys, welcome back. Today I'm at the point in my project where I'm going to start sanding all of my pieces and staining. So I figured I would just take the time to do a real quick, like, beginner friendly staining process tutorial. So we're gonna walk through everything. I have my orbital sander with a piece of 220 grit sandpaper, and we have protective gear, and then all this stuff is staining supplies, which we will get to. The first thing you want to do is sand your piece. The 220 grit is fine. You just want to kind of smooth it out a little bit and prepare your wood for stain. So that's what we're going to do right now. Real cute. Sanding's done. I'm just going to get all the dust off. And then the first step that we're going to do is pre-stain. The pre-stain will open up the wood grain and allow the stain to penetrate properly and evenly. If you've ever not gone with this first and just stained, it may have looked pretty blotchy, and that's why. So sand, pre-stain. Clear. Just always make sure you stir it up. And I'm just using a staining pad to apply it. And you go in the direction of the wood grain. See, and that's what it looks like. It just looks wet, but it'll dry. Okay, so then you just let it soak in there just a couple minutes, and whatever wasn't absorbed by the wood, you're just going to take a clean dry rag and wipe it off. Okay, so now our stain has been drying for about 20 minutes or so. So we're going to give it another quick sand, because what the pre-stain does is when it opens up the grain, you get a bit of a texture on top, so it's a little unsmooth. So you just want to smooth it down one more time, and then we'll be ready for stain. And now we're ready for stain. I am going to use a classic black, and this black stain seems to get extra messy, so I'm definitely going to put gloves on so that my hands aren't stained forever. And then you want to mix it up. You always want to mix it up. Sometimes that color just settles to the bottom and you won't get the true stain color if not. Now you can use foam brushes, like foam craft brushes. You can use an old rag, old cut up t-shirts, anything like that. But I started buying these and I really like them. Plus I feel like I can never find like a rag in a garage because I'm terrible at washing them when I'm done. So I'm just going with the grain back and forth. I like this black because it still shows the grain, the wood grain through, but you get that black color. I love black. Beautiful. Grab some paper towel. So the longer you let this set on here, the deeper the color is going to be. So if you want it really light, you only want like a tinge, then apply some stain and then wipe it off right away. This time I just did the entire sheet, and now I'm just going to go back and rub off any excess, which wasn't too bad. So there's that. We're using a water-based polyacrylic. Afterwards, this particular stain says to wait 24 hours before applying your finish. So that's what we're gonna do. We're back, our stain is dry, and we're ready for a finishing coat. You can use a couple different things. There's a polyacrylic, there's polyurethane. I tend to go more towards polyacrylic. This is a water-based stain. It doesn't really change the color of your project at all. The problem with polyurethane is that it adds like a yellow tint, and it like yellows over time, and I don't like that. For the truest color, I normally go with a polyacrylic. We have our clean surface, and I'm going to use a sponge brush to add this on. And we're just gonna do a nice even coat. You want nice long strokes so that you don't have any brush marks or anything like that. You can use a paintbrush to apply this, but just know that you could get those brush strokes. You'll repeat this step and add about 2 to 3 coats of the polyacrylic, sanding with the 220 grit sandpaper in between. All of the products that I used in today's video will be linked in the description box below. And I am gonna work on a blog post, so if you're more into a written version, I will have that, and I will also link that in the description box below. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and I will share the finished project in the next video. Bye guys.